Jake is still sick, everybody. Send us your prayers, please. I mean, look at him. I haven't seen anybody look that bad in a while. Andy needs a haircut, which makes it even worse.
Hey,
Anyways.
hey, hey.
Anyways. I mean, I need a haircut too. Don't worry. Just poke fun back at me. We'll be fine. Anyways, I think we definitely need to speed run this to make sure that you don't die on camera, as I was worried about with yesterday's video as well. So, why don't you tell me who's going to win Thursday night, Ravens at Dolphins?
This was a tough game to pick. And it definitely wasn't like, oh, this is the first game. Oh, well, this is an easy pick. Yeah. The one thing that I could say that might screw the Ravens when it comes to winning this game is Lamar is getting his jersey number retired in Louisville on Saturday. So he might be looking ahead to that and not play as well in this game. That's the only thing. But I doubt that happens, and I have the Ravens winning this one.
Ravens. Saints at Titans.
Ooh, 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 ooh. Uh, Trevor Siemian might be playing in this game. He might be the starting QB, but he also might not be. I don't know what they're doing. More likely than not, he is going to be the starting QB. And I said in yesterday's video that please do not have him start a game, another game, not just for the Saints, but in the NFL. Titans, that defense looked pretty darn good against the Rams, but just something in my gut is telling me that the Saints are going to win this one. Something in my gut's just telling me the Saints are going to win this one. And this isn't even me like reaching for an upset because I need one. It was just when I looked at these games, I was like, ooh, New Orleans. Like, this is either going to be like a blowout and the Titans are just going to stomp them, or they're going to win in a close one on like the last play of the game. And I'm feeling that last play of the game win from the Saints here. No Derrick Henry makes it an easier job on the Saints defense to win it. Just gotta hope Trevor Siemian plays like an efficient game and doesn't have any turnovers, because like we noted in the Rams game, granted the Rams have a way better offense than the Saints do. Uh, but but no turnovers, play a clean game. You can keep it close because the Titans are winning games right now. I mean, with the one game sample size we have without Derrick Henry, they're winning games on their defense, not so much with their offense. So New Orleans takes advantage of that and keeps staying in the what are they category of losing to the Falcons one week and then coming back and beating the Titans. And also the AFC just stays all messed up with like teams being like 800 and winning their division, or 500. I mean 500 and winning their division.
Yeah, no, it's entertaining, but it's scary because it's supposed to it may be a Saints good week. Like it's in quotations now because it all got messed up with the Jameson injury,
Mm-hmm.
like we described. But it could be a Saints good week, which is scary. In reality, though, Titans are the home team. I don't I just logically I don't feel like there's enough going for the Saints, but it's definitely a possibility because it could be a Saints good week. You know,
Yeah.
the most volatile team in pro football, the New Orleans Saints.
Oh yeah.
um, Bills at Jets.
Bills coming off a bad loss to the Jags. Bills haven't been looking good as of late. I mean, they lose that game going into their bye, come out of their bye. Don't play that well coming out of it. Uh, then they lose to the Jags, and now they're playing against the Jets. And you got to hope that these bad games don't stack up on one another, but I think they do. I think the Bills are going to lose in New Jersey to the Jets here. Mike White, I mean, the dude has just been balling. If he wouldn't have gotten hurt, who knows? Maybe the Jets win that game against the Colts. Uh, but yeah, I think the Jets win this one. The Bills have been playing not up to their standard, and I think that comes back to bite them in this game.
If the Bills, if we go based off what the Bills have done the past two games, and we look at what their offense has done against the Miami Dolphins, and then what their offense has done against the Jacksonville Jaguars, two defenses that I would say are two of the least threatening defenses in the entire NFL, and now we're going to go up against a Robert Saleh defense that has seemingly actually been playing well in recent weeks, accompanied with the fact that this random Mike White guy seems to actually be able to put points on the board for the Jets, and it may only need to be like 15 points or so, which I definitely think he can do because they've gotten to 30 like 2 weeks in a row. I'll take the trend. I'll take the Jets too. I don't care. Like, I don't know. I'm not like too terribly like upset with the Bills right now because they had already lost 2 games and it was like that was the third. I don't think it kills them, but also with how they're playing right now, I mean, I don't want to pick them to win a game. Like, I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I don't know if this is gonna be another complete mess. I don't know if this ruins our thing because
Yeah, I don't know either because you also picked it. You usually go against me. This is weird.
I don't know, but like I said, the Bills actually need to do something on offense before they can, beat somebody. If you don't put points on the board, it's impossible to win. So we'll see.
Mhm.
Lions at Steelers.
I think Detroit does it this week. I think they do. I think they do. What? They're coming out of their bye? Coming out of their bye. They just picked up Josh Reynolds off waivers. So that's a boost to the receiving core right there. Pittsburgh team. If there's any team in the league right now that's like mid-tier level, that has played like crap in games, but has also played all right, to win other ones, and then would just look ahead when they're playing against a terrible team because they're that cocky. The Steelers are the only team I can think of that would just be like, oh, we're playing the Lions. It doesn't matter. Like, no, it does matter because you guys are like just a slight tier above the Lions. Maybe that's a stretch. The Lions are like the worst team in the league, but still, you're like a tier and a half above the Lions, okay? You can't be looking ahead. And I think Big Ben, all those guys, just looking ahead to the next week. They don't care about the Lions. Oh, you could. Why even have to play this game? Why don't you just have Wayne Haskins go out there and play? Yeah, okay, Ben. Yeah, okay. We're gonna see how you're feeling after Dan Campbell chews your kneecaps, spits them out after this one, big fella. Cause the Lions are winning in an upset at Heinz Field.
I just hate that this game, like the same game and the same location already happened this year. Since it was, it was preseason, but I hate that, like, I just hate the idea of being like a team and not even having it be a playoff game, just having like on the schedule that you have to travel to the same place twice to play the same team. That really annoys me. It probably annoys the Lions even more because, for the past 3 weeks, the Lions have already been playing meaningless games, just like preseason games. So I mean, besides like the first 4 weeks of the season, they all must feel the same to them. So I mean, that's pretty sucky. But yeah, I'm not gonna take the Lions. I'm sorry.
Have fun with your loss this week. Then you just guaranteed yourself a loss.
Well, listen. I still hope you're right because I'm still rooting for the Lions, but. Yeah, I'm trying to get these games right, so I'm picking the Steelers here.
Right too.
Picking the Steelers here. Wow. Jaguars at Colts.
Yeah, Jags came off a big win against the Bills, and as much as I want to stay with the hot hand, going over my spiel that I gave yesterday in the last episode where I just talked about the Colts for a long time. And then you were just like, yeah, no, they were okay. They played good. Yeah, the Colts are not a bad team as much as some people have tricked themselves into thinking, and at times I've tricked myself into thinking. They just had a really tough schedule to start the year off. This back half though gets easier. Playing the Jags here, they should win at home. They're going to win at home. I got the Colts winning this one.
Yeah. So I hope Josh Allen keeps wreaking havoc. On the other hand, you don't play Josh Allen every week, and 9 points is probably not going to be enough to beat the Colts. Even though Buffalo should have a more high-powered offense, they're slumping like crazy. So I think the Colts are going to be able to move the ball more, and I think the Jaguars still have not done anything on offense basically the past 2 weeks. they've played. So I don't really see a way. I don't think it's likely that the Colts are just unable to move the ball against the Jaguars, because I feel like that's what it would have to take for them to lose. So I'm taking the Colts as well.
Mhm.
Next game, Buccaneers at the Washington football team.
Yeah, I got Tampa Bay winning this one. Washington has just looked like really, really bad. Uh, at least from the standard that we set for them at the start of the season, they have just failed to meet any mark, even when we've moved the goalposts for them. Or at least I have moved the goalposts for them in my head. It's like, oh, okay, just keep moving them back, moving them back. They keep failing at like achieving bare minimum for me. And I don't think that it's gonna start like this week. Granted, all of the offseason I was preaching that this would be the one loss for the Buccaneers. Like they've already lost a game. They've already lost 2 games. But Buccaneers go lose one game. It's good because Taylor Heineke gets in for his first start in this one, but he's been started. He has not looked good. I think the Buccaneers just kind of steamroll the football team here and get the win.
Yeah. No. Gosh, this looked so much more interesting before the season. Buccaneers all the way.
Mm.
Browns at Patriots.
This game is going to be sneaky good this week. I think this is the sneakiest, goodest game of the entire week.
Sneakiest,
Uh,
goodiest.
yeah. Uh, it's a Cleveland team coming off a hot win. And New England, who's just been rolling as of late, really getting it together. And it's a New England team that might be in on the Odell sweepstakes. Now, I'm not saying if Odell gets signed by them, he's going to be playing in this game. Most likely not for whatever team he gets signed to or signs to. Uh, but like this is a game where it's just whatever team has home field advantage. I feel like I have to roll with them. And New England is the team that has home field advantage. Belichick's defense has really been stepping up. Mac Jones has been showing that, he is is the best QB in his draft class so far. Been playing very efficient football. Damian Harris has been running the ball pretty good. Jacoby Myers needs to get a touchdown, please. I want him to have a touchdown. Every time I tune into a Patriots game, it's like, Jacoby Myers still has not had a career touchdown reception. It's like, how? How has this guy not caught a touchdown pass yet? You know what? He's gonna get a touchdown reception this game. That
Hot
too.
take.
He's gonna get a touchdown reception, and I'm locking the Patriots to win this one.
Dude, you locked the Patriots. No, what? Oh boy. Okay. You just completely. Oh my gosh, I've been locking the Patriots all year, and now you're just doing
Hey,
it when it
I'm
doesn't.
I'm on a cold streak. I'm on a cold streak with my locks. I need something to rejuvenate it.
Yeah. I'm not locking in this game, but I'm not even picking the same team as you. Okay, listen. All offseason, I was talking about how these are my two babies, because I think Cleveland's should be a top team in the league, and I think New England's going to be a lot better than people suspect. They've both right now it feels like they're both trending to that correct spot. This game falling in New England basically to me feels like it's a pick 'em. Like it literally feels like the spread should be 0 and you're literally just picking the winner. With that being said, I'm going with the Browns, as I said. And that's only because prior to the season I was higher on them. Right now I really would say I'm actually dead even on these, especially if the game's falling in New England. I feel like there's a 50-50 shot either way of either of these teams winning. I'm going with the Browns just because my heavier conviction has been for them in the past. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. But I really like the direction both of these teams are headed in for the rest of the season. If this game is a blowout either way, I'd be shocked. Maybe I shouldn't say that. I mean, it depends what you qualify as a blowout. I think the Patriots could win this game by 14 in a universe, but I feel like I feel like the Patriots play a smart enough game that they won't allow the Browns to ever be able to pull away.
Hmm.
Falcons at Cowboys.
I really, really, really wanted to pick Atlanta in this one. I really did. Uh, but I cannot picture Dallas losing to the Broncos and then to the Falcons. I just can't. It's very possible. It is very, very possible for it to happen. Uh, but a part of me doesn't want to commit to that. Uh, Maybe Dak is back. Uh, but the Falcons have a quality that the Broncos don't possess, and that's they always blow their leads. And you can't do that against Dallas because they have Dak and they have Zeke and they have Tony Pollard. I'm gonna go Dallas here. I'm not like if Dallas would have taken care of business against Denver, I would have said the same thing I said last week. It's like, yeah, Dallas won this one. Yeah, keep it moving. But this has got me questioning it. But I'm going with Dallas here, going with the safe pick. Uh, yeah.
Yeah, no. After last week, Atlanta beating New Orleans and Dallas falling to Denver, it feels like it complicates everything so much in terms of recency bias. Uh, but we get that type of stuff happening every week. I still think the thing that makes sense over what we've seen long term from each of these teams is that the Cowboys should win this game. But it's the reason we watch the NFL every Sunday for the randomness that we get. Last Sunday was extremely random, if you didn't notice. But logically, I think you got to go with the Cowboys, so I'm going with the Cowboys too. I don't love the opportunities Atlanta has to figure out a way to pull this game out, but they absolutely could. It's just I like Dallas's chances a lot more. Carolina at Arizona.
Uh, I have Arizona winning this one, even if they don't have Kyler Murray and don't have DeAndre Hopkins still. I think they can win it again just because Colt McCoy showed that he's still an efficient passer. I mean, he looked more like college Colt McCoy than any NFL version of Colt McCoy last week. Uh, Carolina's going to be playing with PJ Walker, which, like I said last episode, gives them a different element at QB, but at the same time, uh, do I want to say that? He's not as polished of a passer as Sam Darnold, but it's like half a step behind. Uh, I think this is kind of an obvious game, but it's like backup QBs going at each other. Eliminate that. This is just put the teams side by side with each other. Arizona gets the win here, and they're at home.
Yeah, the Cardinals are playing at a completely different level than the Carolina Panthers are at right now. I don't think this. I'm just because you know what. Here, I'm really gonna test it. This will really be the test one, right? We have not seen the Cardinals play like poorly all year. Like the one game they lost was a super close game. I'm really gonna test it this week because it feels like 2 or 3 weeks in a row I've said something with crazy conviction and then the exact opposite has happened. So I expect the Cardinals to win this game by like at least 14 points. So at the bare minimum, 14 points. So let's really test it out and see what happens there. I'm taking the Cardinals. Next game, Vikings at Chargers. I'm interested to hear what you got to say.
Yeah, this is game of the year 2.0 kinda. I mean, still my baby, the Chargers, and then another team that was like, it was your it was like your step baby or whatever that you kind of adopted halfway through the offseason where it's like, I don't think the Vikings are too bad, and it was just because I was trashing them the whole time. It wasn't like the Browns or the Patriots where like right at the start you brought them in. This team was like halfway through, like, Jake, you're being a little too critical of them.
No, it's like no. It's like a it's like a it's like a NBA player that's like the sixth man of the year. Like, he's not a starter, but like, I mean, come on, he's sixth man of the year. Like,
Like, there's no chance he wins MVP, but he's still got an award. Yeah. I have, like, this game's gonna be close. It's guaranteed to be. The Vikings are playing in it. Um, and Kirk Cousins is gonna be on his A game because they're playing against a good team, so he's required to be. Which is what scares me, because it isn't gonna be like them playing not to lose like they do when they play against bad teams. They're going to be playing to win. Uh, but the Chargers have better offense, I'd say, and I don't know what's going on with Dalvin Cook. I don't know if he's gonna be playing this week. Uh, Give me the Chargers.
well, the Vikings have some run game. I expect the Vikings to go 500 this year, and it's more fun to pick the Vikings than to not, so I'll take the Vikings.
I thought you were gonna say I expect the Vikings to go 500, so this is gonna be their one tie.
That's true. I still should be marking. I should really try to predict in an individual week a tie, but I haven't quite done that yet. So yeah, I'm just taking the Vikings because there's a 50-50 chance they win each week, and it's more fun to pick the Vikings than to not pick the Vikings, just because of how this entire season has went for us. But yeah, no, I feel like the Chargers got a pretty good chance in that game anyways. Seattle at Green Bay.
Both teams getting their QBs back from injury. The Seahawks getting Russell Wilson back from the thumb injury. Packers should be getting Rodgers back from COVID if he clears waivers, or not clears waivers, clears the protocol. Sorry, this Odell news is really taking over everything. But if he clears the protocol, which he might not, but if he does, he'll be playing in that, and I expect him to be playing. And I going to guess that a game back from like thumb surgery is going to be a little bit more tougher than a game back from COVID, especially when you have a team around you like the Packers versus a team around you like the Seahawks. I'm gonna give the Packers the win here, but I could see this game going either way, really. Uh, Packers defense just gives them an edge for me, and they're at home too.
Let's completely bring this thing down to how badly does Russell Wilson want to try to get his team to the playoffs? I'm going to say it's pretty badly, even though, not going to be in a great position after having to miss so many weeks. So I'll take the Seahawks just because, he's going to push them over the top, and they're going to be able to beat a good Packers team on the road. I think it'll be
Mr.
pretty tough.
Unlimited.
Yeah.
Mr. Unlimited.
Two upsets in a row. Okay.
Jeez. Nice.
Eagles at Broncos.
Oh, jeez. This is a game to watch.
This is what is going on in the NFL game of the week.
And it's like, I really wish the Eagles would have played poorly so I could just be like, yeah, the Broncos beat the Cowboys. I'm going with the Broncos here. But the Eagles did not look bad against the Chargers.
Nope.
So it's really, really tough. And this is, like you said, for the Cleveland New England game, it's a pick 'em. It's a pick 'em for me. I'm picking the Broncos, which I probably shouldn't do, based off my other prospects of like, I usually go with who has the better QB. And I'd say Jalen Hurts is better than Teddy Bridgewater.
I wouldn't. Sorry, finish.
But the Broncos defense is just still better than whatever defense the Eagles are trotting out. Maybe not by a lot. Still.
I don't care about that. I completely agree with you. This is basically a pick'em game. If you want me to make the argument for the Eagles, I would say that their better offense makes more of an impact than the Broncos' better defense. But yeah, I feel like it's basically a pick'em game as well, and it's more fun to have more upsets. So Eagles in the upset, and 3 upsets in a row.
Nice. We kind of paralleled that, or mirrored that. I had 3 upsets kind of at the start there with the Saints, the Jets, and the Lions, and you have 3 upsets here at the tail end of it.
Yeah. Chiefs at Raiders.
Oh, geez. I really, really badly wanted to pick the Raiders, but I kind of have a code that if you lose to the Giants, I don't pick you the next week. I don't even know if I followed this code at all. But when I was picking games, I was like, I can't pick the Raiders. They just lost to the Giants. Like, I think in the offseason I picked the Raiders to beat the Chiefs, just looking at the outlook, and it's very, 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 very doable for them to beat the Chiefs here. Chiefs have not looked good. They didn't look good last week against the Packers, with Jordan Love out there. And I mean, I might be really stupid by not picking the Raiders here because it does feel right, but at the same time, I can't pick the team that just lost to the Giants. Maybe Deshaun Jackson has like a uber impact for this team though, and his vet presence just changes everything.
Like I said to you last week, every time that I have had a strong opinion about the Raiders, and this was before last week happened, I have been correct. But with that, most of the losses have been because of strong opinions. I feel like they've had time to settle down from it. Fourth upset in a row, give me the Raiders.
Wow. We're gonna end it on one. We're gonna end it on one with this last game.
You'll have to hear.
I'm guessing no. I'm really guessing no based off what you said in yesterday's episode. This is no.
What did I say? What did I say? I didn't say anything about the Rams playing at the 49ers, did I?
No, you didn't say anything about this game specifically, but you said stuff based around the Niners, where it's just
you don't
like,
know how down I am on the Rams then.
Oh no, I'm down on the Rams too. These are, but I maybe not as much as you are for this game.
No, that may as well just be a straight lie.
I mean, I can understand being down on them. I'm
down. I'm not actually down on these guys at all.
Just went against a really good defense at Tennessee, and I mean that could change with them playing against the Niners. The Niners though have just looked like god awful in the games that they've played, and we thought like going into the season that the Niners are going to win games because of the defense, and then the offense will be facilitated by whatever QB they have out there, and they will win games because of that. And they have not been winning games of that because the offense has not been facilitated well by whatever QB they bring out there, and also the defense has not been playing at the elite level we expected it to, which really, really sucks for them because I think that gives them zero chance to beat the Rams here. Yeah, I think Stafford's just going to be throwing it all over the field for them. This has blowout potential and on Monday night.
So I played it off too. Like, I'm not down on the Rams. Like, it's just this game is interesting to me just because we kind of have hyped it up all year. And it's a division rivalry game. So, I think there is some sort of special element to it. And so I did have to make it one more of my important games for the week. And I'm locking up the Rams. They're going to win by 1,000.
Are you allowed to lock up the Rams?
I am. I checked it.
How much are they favored by?
4.5.
Okay.
Yeah, they are. I know it's our official site. I used the official illegal use of hand hints to the face website of the CBS odds for the week, and yeah, they're not even 5-point favorites. So,
okay.
Why? Did you want me to lock a different team?
No, it's fine.
I will lock if you.
No, it's fine. It's fine. I understand the locks are close. We're equal in locks. You're really scratching and clawing to get above me in locks. I get it.
Do you want me to lock the Browns
No. Don't worry about it.
What? Wait. What is your number? I thought it was like as long as I thought. I don't know. I don't know if we put a number on it really ever.
No, we didn't put a number on it. That's why I'm saying no a bunch because I don't care. Just as long as it wasn't obvious, like. Don't lock up Tampa Bay at Washington, something like that. I think that was just really like, if you perceive a game as just being like the possibility of it to get out of hand, don't lock it up.
Well, but like, I locked up New England with that I perceived that could happen last week, and that is what happened last week, but New England was only favored by like 3 against Carolina.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Whatever
So
helps you sleep at night.
I have to lock a team that I'm not actually confident in. That's what you're telling
No,
me.
I mean that's what I've done for all 9 of them,
I have no
and I have the
confidence.
same record as you.
I have no confidence in this team winning. I'm locking them up. Okay. I mean, fine. I'll still.
Oh, you don't have to change it. You don't have to change it.
No. I'll still be able to sleep tonight, and it doesn't seem like you want me to change it, so I won't.
No, it's fine.
What's gonna make you look stupid this week?
Uh, if Dallas has really just hit a slump, and they aren't going to be winning games anymore. If the Trevon Diggs roller coaster is just like going straight down, and it's like, yep, there's going to be no more interception profits off of these big plays. It's just going to be big plays, and Matty Ice profits off of that with Alamadeus Zacchaeus.
I'm looking at the Bills at Jets game, but honestly, anything where there's emotion involved, I'll never feel stupid about it. I don't know. Saints maybe. Like really, what's really gonna make me look stupid? Maybe the Packers throttle the Seahawks. That definitely is a possibility if Rodgers is playing.
Yeah.
You all set?
Yeah, I think we could cut this here.